Oh, blood, he shit on himself. Your brother, basement hard luck. Basement hard luck. Card shots, thieves, murderers with hard luck. Pimps and card shots, thieves, murderers with hard luck. Your brother, basement hard luck. Basement hard luck. Card shots, thieves, murderers with hard luck. Pimps and card shots, thieves, murderers with hard luck.
Good morning and welcome to the Hard Luck Show. I'm your certified host, Steve Lucky Lucianos. Sitting across from me
is Chumahan Bo, an American Indian, Southern Californian, elegant barbarian, and inventor of...
The hurricane?
the Arctic hat.
The fuck is that?
It's an evaporative cooling hat with UV protection.
and on audio, old blue eyes.
Sean Lewis, certified audio professional engineer for the wacky Hard Luck Show.
Yes. And we have Big Pic Mike and King Salmon in the house doing visuals.
What's up, y'all? What's up?
Oh.
Why does Big Lep do like a black voice when he says that? Listen.
Yeah, he does that.
Blood, he shit on himself.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, blood. Why is he saying it like that? Why did he say it like that?
I don't know. We're going to have to ask him.
Oh, shit. You know what, bro? Do you remember the All Ray show?
Yeah. Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
All right, listen. This is. Oh, who you calling?
Hey, we got somebody over here. Hold on.
Okay.
Hold on.
All right.
What do you got to say, bro? What do you got to say, bro?
What happened to me? Oh,
Run.
Are you calling Lepke?
I got a surprise for us. But he ain't answering.
Right.
Okay.
Ooh.
You want me to try Lepke?
Ooh.
He's at Yum Yum Donuts.
Ooh.
He's at Yum Yum Donuts.
Let me call up. Let me call up. I'm calling right now.
You gotta be quiet. Just go in. See what happens. You gotta be quiet. Just go in. See what happens. Dark side of the moon.
Lepdo! You want to talk on the Hard Luck Show right now or not? Want to say hello?
No, not right now, man. I'm just getting out the water.
Okay, all right. Listen, I'm gonna call you tomorrow. Yeah.
Right. Who you got?
Oh, Rachel, Sterling, and we got a few guests.
Cindy Artist.
Big Pic Mike. Yeah.
Esteban Oreo.
Hey, give me a shout out.
Okay, I will.
Hey,
you got it.
I'm doing good. I'm on track. Everything's going good, man. I'm ahead of the game. Serious.
All right, partner.
All right.
We gotta give you a big shout out tonight on the show, right?
See you soon.
Okay, partner. Have a good night.
All right, for sure. Gracias.
All right, brother. A big shout out for Big Lep.
Yeah.
At OG Lepke.
Yep. And we're keeping a spot warm for Big Lep.
Yeah. Of course.
Anytime.
Yep.
That's right.
When they
So
broke
what-
you off the Duke Mage and Tobacco.
Yeah.
When they broke you off the Duke Mage and Tobacco.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Who is that?
Who is the guy in the back that just goes, yeah. It's kind of an ethnic yeah.
When they broke you off the Duke Mage and Tobacco.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Who is that?
That's fucking Brian.
No.
Sourdough?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen.
When
Yeah.
they broke you off the Duke Mage and Tobacco.
Yeah.
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 When they broke you off the Duke Mage and Tobacco.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry, Lep.
That was fucking him talking while Brian was there about the old county.
You're right.
Well, you're a cabin. You got cabin fever, dude.
All right. Anyway, I was trying to get us back to. Okay, I was listening to this, and when I listen to our show, like I have an experience when we're sitting here doing a show live, right? and I think I know what the show is and what's going on. And then later, blah, 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 through the week. Then you listen. Have you ever had the experience where you've listened to it and you're like, I don't remember that?
Bro, I've had experiences where you say something to me and I did not hear you at the moment. And so like when I go back and listen to it, I was like, oh, that's what he was saying. So I didn't. I
would think it's like that with everything with you.
Yeah. Pretty much, maybe.
Well,
I hear everything you say.
You do. You hear everything. Why?
Why?
Everybody is amazed.
Hey, Salmon, can you bring me that plate right there?
Do you remember that?
I was right here.
Salmon, can you
bring right on the mother? Look at him! Look at him! Get shot, bro!
Hold on, everybody calm down. Salmon stepped. I'm replaying the show where Steve goes, "Hey, Salmon, can you get that plate?" And
what plate was it?
Plate of tacos.
Right.
And King Salmon stood up to go get it, and he realized he was listening to the tape.
Oh shit!
Oh man, he shit on
This is
himself,
like
man.
deja vu all over again.
He's like, "Fuck, this fucking Big Lep sure likes tacos."
Fucking jump, boy.
High as fuck.
Get ready on the audio because you may be stepping in, bro. You may be taking over. No, I guess it's somewhere else.
No, the bag's over there, bro. I'll get it. Don't worry.
No, don't you move. Get that fucking bag with the burritos for Big Lux.
The bag on the table, bro. Bag of tacos, man.
Tacos.
I'll
love
eat right here.
tacos.
Oh,
Yeah. Tacos.
Oh, okay. You're gonna get one. You're gonna get one.
There you go.
I didn't share shit either.
Oh, okay, no problem.
Shit, man.
Oh, I forgot. I'm just wondering.
Hey, bro, I conveniently forgotten it all.
You really did, dude.
Yeah.
For some reason, Lex is
Thank
real hungry right now.
I'm starving.
He's got that was after the CBD.
Oh, shit.
Sean was busted right there.
No, that wasn't that was the
Delta 8.
Delta 8.
Right.
Delta
Munchies.
8. No.
Hey, look at
Yeah?
Hey, wow, man.
Where are these from?
Right there, bro.
Yeah. Hey,
What's the name
wow.
of it? Tacos what?
El Cabron.
Oh,
El
dude.
Cabron.
Oh, hell yeah.
I like that
El
name.
Cabron.
Oh, man. Good looking out.
All right, so this is the part of the show that we call Time Out for Tacos.
Oh, nice.
It's where Steve
Well, no
eats.
time out right here. We don't have the time
No,
out.
no. Time Out for Tacos. Hell no. It's either
Don't stop nothing.
oh hell yeah. Oh hell no. I just fucking keep going. He's got a bag and he's squeezing lime juice on stuff. Yeah, you were doing the whole fixins right there in the corner.
Yeah.
He's
I need a taco.
So
right
one
now.
of the
I'm
things that
starving.
Steve is into that audio, that oral. What is that called? ASMR.
ASMR, yeah.
Yeah, Wow, you are fucking hot. Yeah, ASMR, man. Yeah, he's into that, and he does it through eating sounds on the mic. So sometimes he'll eat like peanuts and be like, and be like. Right now we're doing Time Out for Tacos.
Okay.
So while that's happening, listen, Mike, I don't know why you're laughing. This is your chance to make it big.
Oh, shit.
All right, check it out. This is a professional singer. What happens to you when all of a sudden I flip it over to you and I'm like, all right, Mike, quit fucking around.
Fucking fucking do it, man. You know, it's like, all right,
do
fucking
it.
just do it, man. Fuck it, who cares?
Just go, man.
Just go. Fuck, I ain't gonna fight the tide, man. Fucking like, just
Oh,
go.
nice to meet you.
All right, this is Big Pic Mike, right?
Johnny on the
Also known
spot,
as...
Mike Angel photographer, DJ Mike Angel.
He's got that plug.
He's got like 7 different. Mike the plumber, Mike the DJ, Mike the shoe shine man.
Roofer, what do you need?
Mike the roofer,
I'm the carpet
Mike
guy.
the painter, Mike the fucking auto repair guy, Mike the gardener.
Fucking dick.
Motherfucker was like,
Fuck you guys, man.
Yeah, DJ Mike Angela, or also known as the Scat Man.
Okay.
All right, she's like,
oh, what happened here? Yeah, she's
how the
like,
show is about
okay, what's he gonna do?
Fucking America's Got Talent showed up. What the fuck, dude?
You thought we forgot about Scat, didn't you? Kinds of music.
I do.
Okay, she sings in all kinds of different keys, time signatures, styles, you name it, right? Everything from merengue to R&B hip hop, okay? All right, see that? Who's whistling? Did you hear that whistle in the back? Was that you? Saludos. Okay, saludos. All right, so he's going to get on this mic and he's going to do improv scat for you, and then I want you to critique it or tell us how it made you feel, okay?
All right.
Jump in, man.
No. No. This is about you,
Yeah.
bro. You get to shine.
Work.
Okay, go.
All right, it's you. You're the Big Lex. He's eating tacos and he's like, okay, go. Star, allow yourself to shine. Okay? Please. While Steve eats tacos.
I'm watching.
Okay. I'm watching. All right, taco scat, right?
Taco scat. I like that.
Scat al pastor. Okay. Al pastor scat. All right, here we go. Hey,
Okay.
hey, he's warming up.
What's the song gonna do?
I don't know. It's high. Oh, blue highs. Oh, you are high, bro. We talk.
In the building, man.
Yeah, dude, he is high as fuck, dude. He's on the aliens.
Oh,
Yeah, he's on the aliens.
stunting, man.
He ate the dog chews. That's why he ate the dog ones. No, he's not all right, bro. He's
We
out
gotta
of this.
tap
He's out-
into that about this whole alien situation.
Oh,
we gotta talk
you
about
want to talk
that.
about that?
We gotta tap into that after the
1954,
tacos, after the everything.
Saludos. Yeah, that was Barbara getting kind of crazy right there, huh? Get
What
a
happened
song
to her?
bed up. What do you mean?
Where's she at? I ain't seen her since the first day we were here.
Joe, we scared her out. I think she might be like on a business trip. Cause she hit us up on the Instagram.
Oh yeah, because she got plenty of business.
No, she's sales. Didn't she say she had to go to a convention or whatever, Magic or whatever?
Magic the Gathering.
Yeah, the Gathering. That's true. Thank you. There, old Blue Eyes. Are you working anything or what's going on? So Blue Eyes is trying to figure out how to get the Scatman music up. He's so fucking high that his fingers are like in a knot. He's like, he's looking at me like SOS.
Not connecting.
All right. Okay. So what is?
All right, we reviewing this show or
Yeah, just I want to hear this part where you laugh.
All right, here we go. Simple.
I just saw a taco fly across the room. Oh shit!
Steve getting tacos.
Steve,
Squeeze the lime
eating,
juice.
dude. He's
Squeeze the
choking.
lime juice.
Somebody know the Heimlich?
Tacos El Cabron.
Yeah, taco scat. Here we
Baby,
go.
Bebo didn't give me
oh
a
my
song.
god.
Go.
I'm doing for real.
I like the taco shit.
Tacapella.
Let's do it.
Tacapella.
Hear
Tacopella.
Stood in line at the taco night on Atlantic Road, on the ride. Did it, boom, 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 boom. Lay my taco down and get them on time. Oh, what the fuck, man?
I just think, dude, I listen to the show and I'm like, what's going on our show, bro? We're doing a scat. We got a hot chick and Steve's eating tacos. Welcome to the Hard Luck Show, dude. That was fucking hilarious.
Oh, shit.
And our audio guy is high as fuck right now. We're either geniuses or this is all falling apart. I can't figure it out.
Fucking shit.
Yeah, that was good. Fuck. All right, so now let's get serious. Stop fucking around. Chinese balloons. Chinese
Over fucking Montana?
Yeah, Billings, Montana. And so when preparing for this show right now, I pulled up a new thing. It said there was an explosion in the sky. Remember they were saying the Pentagon saw it and they were like, I don't know if we're going to shoot it down. And then you texted something like, blow that fucker out of the sky. We need to blow that up.
Yeah.
They said it was like surveillance. And like initially when I saw it, because if you remember, like, the day before, or maybe a day before, maybe 2 days ago, one of our generals came out and was like, yeah, I think we're going to go to war with China in 2025. Did you guys see that headline?
Yeah, I did. I saw that.
Right. And it's kind of like, that's kind of a weird statement to make. And then Kevin McCarthy is going to go to Taiwan and China saying, don't go to Taiwan, motherfucker. And then after we say, oh, yeah, we're probably going to go to war in 2025. All of a sudden, there's these like surveillance balloons, which is nothing new. I mean, during World War II, Japan was trying to send balloons over to fucking, yeah, but it's nothing new. And it's, I guess, if you go high enough, like it was way out of airspace for any kind of planes or anything. And I guess, I don't know what the outer area is, but it's like 4 miles away from the Earth. So it's like really high up there. And when they were watching it, right? And I was reading the accounts, it was like the Pentagon decided, nah, you know what? We're not going to shoot it. We don't know what's in it, right? Like, I'm sure, I mean, really think about that. All the generals, all those people that are in charge of that shit, they're going to fucking troubleshoot anything that could go wrong. We shoot it, we release Wuhan plague. We shoot it, it drops acid, LSD, everyone goes high. Man. I don't know what it is, but they think it was like a spy balloon. And the thing about it is, in those reports, when they finally let it out that we knew it was floating up there, because another approach they could have taken was, well, we'll just not say it's up there. We don't know what it's a UFO. Someone saw something in the air, we don't know what it is. But for whatever reason, we put out stories that not only do we know what it is, we've been watching it for a couple of days, and we've already hidden anything that's sensitive.
What do you mean?
What could we be? How do we operate to hide things so that this high altitude balloon can't take pictures or scope out whatever it is that we've got going on the ground? Really think about that. And I was like, man, I mean, the common thought would be like, well, yeah, we just fucking throw tarps over all our missiles and shit. We don't want them to see it. But it's got to be much more technological than that. There must be ways for us to obscure radar, photos. I almost think it was like the United States was flexing and being like, yeah, see, we know you got your funny little fucking balloons, China. And we don't give a fuck. Float them all you want. We're not going to freak out. We're not going to do anything. We're not going to shoot it down. What is that? And I got to believe that China sent it over as like some sort of weird middle ground. Because all of these countries do these things.
We can call it an accident. We can, right.
Right.
Like we didn't know.
Right.
It kind of got away from us. We lost that one fucking 6 months ago. We're trying to find it. All that shit.
Yeah. And in behind that is probably something like, maybe we did, maybe we didn't. Right. But you have generals doing that. You got China doing that. And you got everyone jockeying around. That doesn't bode well for the next 10 years.
What do you mean, though?
I mean, it's not like Ukraine's cooling off.
Did a bunch of people in Ukraine, was it true that they got busted stealing a bunch of money?
Yeah.
A bunch of big elite top officials were like buying themselves cars and vacations and all sorts of crazy shit.
How is this Zelensky prosecuting a war and putting people in jail for corruption in his country at the same time? That's a wild... It's almost as if, like, what Russia's doing to Ukraine hasn't really stopped the country from acting as a country. It's like, yeah, we're just dealing with this, but we're also we're laying pipe for the new water main that's going through Kiev. They're putting people in jail for corruption. They're fucking fighting off these Russians. They just got all those Leopard tanks from Germany. It's changing up the thing. Bro, we said no to F-16s. We said yes to tanks, new tanks.
What does that tell you?
That the war is going to another phase of a real war.
Now, saying no to F-16s, I mean, I almost think sometimes some of these calls that are made with war are made to prolong these things longer. Because there's money to be made at these wars, right?
I mean, there is. There's no doubt about that there's money to be made. Yeah, I think there is that for sure. But I also think it's a combination of the same thing as the Chinese thing where it's like, well, are we in the war? Have we directly attacked Russia yet? Well, we said yes to tanks, but we said no to F-16s. We're in that middle ground. And you know, Russia's duking it out. I mean, we don't think about it, but imagine if...
Russia's duking it out with the world.
Imagine if Canada and Mexico were part of an alliance and they allied with
The other guys?
yeah, and they were right next to us. Like it's
Right.
not.
Or they're like, we're gonna come up from the bottom to the top and just fucking clamp these guys.
Yeah, we have like a massive buffer zone. We've got a system set up where everybody on our side of the world is not aligned with any of our enemies. Right? Like if you're going to get to us, you're going to have to do some serious
Negotiating.
It's like Risk. You put all those fucking armies on the fucking things. Your main base is way back here. That's the United States. And you got like 8 different layers of shit you got to get through before you even get to us. In Russia and Europe, it ain't like that. Germany's right next door. And they, those Germans sometimes they get crazy. Start throwing fucking Thor hammers and going nuts.
And the fucking Germans gave the tanks to
the Ukraine.
That's crazy right there.
Well, yeah, and the Germans were walking the middle ground. Like they didn't want to be seen because they're right next to Russia. I mean, Hitler invaded Russia. So there's tension there. And bro, I mean, so that's heating up. We got generals over here saying 2025, what is to the 2023? So 2 years from now, it's likely we're going to go to war with China, which is a crazy thing to say in the public. And then you got Chinese surveillance balloons going over. And now it looks like it exploded. A video of the aftermath reveals a trail of smoke in the sky where the balloon was.
Mm-hmm.
It's a
They're gonna tell everybody that thing exploded. They shot that motherfucker down.
Well, let me put it to you this way.
Thing made it all these miles and all that ways just to explode over here. Come on, dog.
Well, check this out.
They got it.
Yeah.
A mysterious video of the aftermath shows a trail of smoke in the sky where the balloon was last spotted. Dolly Moore, who took video of the scene, said she saw a jet go by so fast and then an explosion in the sky. As the video spread on social media, defense officials have said the balloon over Montana has not exploded. So one scenario is it did explode and the United States is lying to kind of contain panic. The other scenario is it actually didn't explode and this is a Chinese deep fake to try to get us all freaked out. That's the world we live in now. That's the world we live in. And dude, think about this as a complicating factor. All of those MAGA fucking DeSantos freaks, they're gonna, whatever the truth of whatever happened, they're gonna use that to be like, oh yeah, they put all that gay chemical in there and it's come down and turn everyone trans. Like they're gonna turn it in some weird shit. Dude, I was reading something and it's got nothing to do with. I was reading something that they think JFK's still alive. Do you know this?
No.
MAGA people think JFK is still alive and that he's gonna come back and be VP with Trump.
What?
Yeah. We live in a bizarro cartoon world.
Fuck. Shit, man.
Welcome to Toontown. It's fucking weird. These are adults that, by the looks of them, it looks like they're ordering off the dollar menu and they're coming in and they normally would be against JFK, but they think JFK is still alive and that it was all some kind of conspiracy.
Maybe J. Edgar Hoover. JFK gonna fucking stand with Trump.
Dude, stand with JFK's dead. He's in the ground. No one's seen him. And they think JFK Jr. is still alive too. You can go on and look at people wearing shirts with JFK, Make America Great Again, and JFK t-shirts. And they're like, yeah, buddy, when that Trump and that JFK get together, it's going to be unstoppable. Then you got a whole collection of people that think Trump is the real president.
Right.
What has happened to this country? What the hell is that?
Just watch TikTok. That'll tell you what happened to this country.
And then, so I'm looking at all that, and I'm like, things are going so fast in the media, and there's so much. The stupidity is at a machine rate, right?
All time high.
Dude, and it's like so fast you can't keep up with the stupidity. It's automated stupidity. And you sit there and you before you can even get to one, clear up one mumbo jumbo thing, it's already 3 other weird lies down the road, and you're exhausted, and you're like, I gotta eat tacos. I got scat. I gotta do tacos. I can't be sitting here trying to capture all these fucking lies. And so I'm sitting there, and all of a sudden, I'm just driving. See, I don't know what happens to you. I drive around, and the stupidity hits me, and I get crazy. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And I'm like, so Trump, who was a Democrat, elite, New York billionaire landlord guy, is telling everybody that Ron DeSantis is not a real Republican. And it's being covered like a normal fight. Donald's going that Ron DeSantis, he's a rhino, a Republican in name only. Rhino globalist. It's a fake Republican accusing another fake Republican of being a fake Republican. That's how bizarre it's gotten. The ground beneath everyone's feet is just flittered away in a fucking thing of popcorn chicken. Just gone. And then it's and then you sit there and you go, well, and that's how you arrive at something called alternative facts. Where someone's like, well, you have your facts and I got my facts. They're equal facts. And that's how you wind up getting somebody like George Santos. Revealed. I'm going to give credit to this fucking thing because I want to see Steve's reaction. Daily Mail. I don't know what those British fuckers are doing. Okay. But they get some good shit. The full devastating dossier of George Santos' deceits. As the disgraced delegate resigns from House committees. Just last week, Republican House Speaker Kevin McCarthy pledged to remove freshman representative from congressional committees if an ethics investigation finds that he broke the law. Now this guy is so he resigns from these committees, right? Now New York state and federal prosecutors and complaints and the Federal Election Commission, House ethics committees are all investigating this George Santos, right? Listen to these lies. He is a man who campaigned for Congress as the full embodiment of the American dream. And you look through his fucking biography, right? He's the son of Brazilian immigrants who went to a public college in New York via one of the city's brainiest private schools, earned an MBA, and then George Santos had a lucrative Wall Street career working for the financial industry's most illustrious names. And then he had a story that got into your heartstrings. His mother had been killed in the 9/11 terror attacks while working in her office in the South Tower of the World Trade. His grandparents had survived the Holocaust. And when they fled the press, and in case anyone was thinking he was playing down his homosexuality, he pointed out that he had lost 4 employees in the 2016 mass shooting at Orlando's Gay Pulse nightclub. Remember that shooting? So, his mom died in 9/11. His grandparents fled the Holocaust. He had 4 employees killed in the Gay Pulse shooting. And he worked for Morgan Stanley and blah, 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 blah. Like, everything amazing happened to this Republican named George Santos. Like, you couldn't have written it better if you'd just written it. And then the list goes on. And then all of a sudden, right, it turns out that no one had heard of him at Morgan Stanley. And he couldn't produce any documentation. And then the best thing about this guy is he starts to re-say it. It was like, well, yeah, I mean, I fluffed up my resume. I padded it a little bit. I knew some guys that worked at Morgan Stanley, okay? But I was just as good as them. And then you see pictures of him in drag in Brazil. Like, not like hot fake you out as a guy drag, but like kind of heavy set.
Yeah, with fucking 5 o'clock shadow.
Like that Sam Shepard or
right.
What's that guy's name?
Sam what?
Sam Smith. Like it's Sam Smith, right?
Fucking yeah.
Yeah, kind of
It's
thick.
like a fucking thick old Elizabeth Taylor, but a man. Looking like Elizabeth Taylor from The Drunk, but a man with 5 o'clock shadow.
I love it when you talk about Elizabeth. Somehow that image stuck in your mind. Like Elizabeth Taylor.
Overweight, drunk Elizabeth Taylor.
Like
with
Eliza Minnelli. Like Eliza Minnelli in a tank top.
Fucking, no, Elizabeth Taylor, drunk, heavy, looking like Mama Cass Elliot, diving in the walls with a fucking 5 o'clock shadow and some fake fucking costume jewelry all over. That's
Diving
Sam.
in the walls.
That's that Sam bastard. What's his name?
Oh, bloody shit. Sam White. Sam Smith.
He said Sam White. Damn right, it's Sam Smith.
Damn right. We don't need none of that around here, no ways.
Blame it on that motherfucker.
Listen. So, and then when they confronted him with the drag queen, and it's like clearly him with a feather boa.
He tried to say it wasn't him?
No, he goes, I was not a drag queen in Brazil, guys. He told reporters on Saturday after pictures emerged showing a glamorous young man in a sparkling red dress bearing a remarkable result. I was young and I had fun at a festival. Sue me for having a life.
That's what he said?
Yeah. And that right there, that response, right? No real conservative Republican ever said, I was young and I had fun at a festival. Sue me for having a life. I mean, if that doesn't say drag queen in that response right there, I don't know what does. You would never hear. Mitch McConnell, right? Oh, I was having fun at a festival. If you say you were having fun at a festival, that pretty much sums it all up. I know everything I need to know about you. You were having fun at a festival. Sue me for having a life, will you? And they don't know what his real name is.
George Santos?
Yeah. Wow. George Santos is probably 34. Like, imagine he's elected to Congress and the news about him is like, well, we don't know. It sounds like a CIA. Like, George Santos he's probably 34 years old and was probably born and brought up in New York. Wow. That much at least appears to be true. His name is more of a mystery. Many of those familiar with Santos know him as Anthony DeVolder.
So, where does it sit with this fucking guy now? Has he been removed?
No. They put him on a committee. So the Speaker of the House had to deal with these MAGA fools that wouldn't vote him in, even though they're all the same party. Matt Gaetz, remember that guy that was being investigated for human trafficking?
Yeah.
And he like beat it on some kind of bullshit? Well, he's still in Congress. He's still a Republican and he's still a holdout. So Kevin McCarthy couldn't just wipe this Santos turd off his shoe because he's a vote he needs. And so they're like stuck with this guy and they're like, the margin in Congress is slim. Remember, there was going to be this red wave. Watch out. Whoa, that's going to be real heavy. Blow me away. They fucking didn't do any of that shit. Now they got George Santos, the Brazilian drag queen, who's got like 8 different names. I mean, listen.
And what title is he exactly?
He's a congressman from New York, and he beat a real Democrat. That's what's crazy. Like, whoever the guy is that lost him, I was like doing research on this, and I'm like, who's the fucking idiot who lost to this guy who doesn't even have a real name? I mean, didn't anyone like go on Google? I mean, like, Jesus Christ, is this politics or what?
Anybody could run up in there and just tell him anything, huh?
Right. Like, the first thing you do is try to find compromising photos of your opponent. Like, if you can do that, no. Had to wait 2 years. He's already in there. He lost. It's like an idiot Democrat in long neck Whoever you are, you're a shame to the community, and shame on you for losing to the Brazilian drag queen with 8 names. So anyway, listen to this. It gets crazier, bro. This is a real guy earning taxpayer money. Many of those familiar with Santos know him as Anthony DeVolder, or any combination of George, Anthony, Santos, DeVolder. A veteran of the Brazilian drag scene says she knew him as
a veteran of the Brazilian drag. I mean, they can't fucking say much more than that, do you? A veteran of the Brazilian drag scene? That just sounds like some nasty fucking shit that goes with drugs and a bunch of other real low down motherfucking shit, bro. Of all the places to be a drag queen, you're in Brazil? What's a dangerous motherfucking drag queen? Hey, man,
gender doesn't mean anything in that scenario.
Up to no good. That's what I can tell you that.
Okay.
You're wearing women's clothes in Brazil, you ain't doing something right. You up to something right.
His name, when he was in the Brazilian drag scene, he went by the name of Kitara Ravache. Kitara Ravache. Santos has dismissed this claim from his late teens that he was a drag queen in Niterói near Rio de Janeiro, but this jaw-dropping allegation has legs. Politico discovered a Wikipedia page, blah, 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 in which someone wrote that George Santos started his stage life at age 17 as a gay nightclub drag queen, and that he won several gay beauty pageants. He's winning gay beauty pageants.
Dude, man.
Now he's a conservative. Now he's a Republican. In fact, all of this information corroborates what another drag queen named Eula Rochard, who appeared in a photo next to Katara. The fuck? And you look at these pictures, and it's like,
it looks sleazy. Yeah.
It doesn't look good. Look like you need a lot of perfume over there. That's
and
what
Coke.
A lot of Coke. Oh, horse tranquilizer, Bill Cosby, double Bill Cosby. You know the whole thing, bro. It's crazy over there. All right. He didn't go to the smart $60,000 a year Horace Mann school in the Bronx, as he claims. He didn't go to Baruch College in New York City or New York University at all. And later he admitted to these lies, explaining them as a little bit of fluff on his resume. Like many of his responses to revelations about his lying, his initial flat denials gradually morph into admissions. This invented educational background may help explain why he was able to boast a couple of years ago that he has no student debt, while decrying the state of today's young people. Now think about this. This guy never went to college.
I ain't got no debt.
And he's going around saying,
I handle my shit. I don't know about you fucking kids today.
You got to pull yourself up by your bootstraps.
You might have to get another job. I had to work
40 hours a week.
I work 80 hours a week to pay that down. 40? Now, it's all gone.
40 hours a week. That's cute. I remember when I had a part-time job. Like all that shit, right?
You should be more like me.
And this is what he would say. I hate looking at the youth today and seeing them sitting on their behinds and acting like, ugh, this is so hard, he said in the 2020 podcast. I put myself through college and got it.
Oh, man, really?
Got an MBA and NYU, and I have zero debt.
Fuck you, George Santos. What's his name?
George Santos.
Oh, no.
Katari Santos.
Katari Ceviche or something.
Katari Ceviche. Go fuck yourself, man. You're lying. See, this is the problem, man.
Dude, what we should do...
He ain't even a con man. He's a straight fucking loony.
Dude, it'd be cool to get him and like Matthew Perry together in a room.
Oh, man. They would both end up somehow. You lock them in a room... They come back 3 hours later, they're both fucking high and they're both wearing women's clothes. Somehow. Wasn't a woman's garment in there. I bet you lock them both in a room. They come out in dresses, playing with dildos, cocaine, everything else.
I can't do it anymore. gotta make this happen.
Fucking cocaine.
Yeah, there was like normal clothes
Like a normal room. They turn into a motherfucking
Skirts and
to a Brazilian drag show.
fucking shit.
Bazunia fucking side porn fucking.
Man, dude, I'm getting cramps in my stomach from laughing so hard, bro. I hate looking at you today.
I remember the gay guys, would come into the county jail or whatever, and they come in all sweet, but they'd be in like normal clothes, regular clothes, right? Mm-hmm. And they'd come in and, they might have come in fucked up. They got arrested. They're on a run, whatever. You see them passing, you're like, oh, their hair's down. You're like, what's up, right? Might have a little. Then as you get processed and everybody starts getting their bedrolls and showers and bedding and everybody's kind of getting settled in.
Yeah.
You might come across them later on in another dorm. By that point in time, they've already taken the outfit and they've cut it into bikini tops and G-strings and now they're walking around. They're walking around in straight lingerie.
Like Rachel Sterling at the beach.
Dude, they've handcrafted all they made shit out of shit. You didn't even know they could make G-strings and fucking bikini bottoms. These motherfuckers are running around at 2 o'clock in the morning, straight fucking garter belts and fucking lingerie show in the middle of the motherfucking LA County jail, man. These motherfuckers are crafty as fuck, dude.
Took all that.
I didn't even know you could turn that into a bra. They took a sock, turned into a bra.
It's like
bites us fucking butt huggers and turn them into G-string, like you're wearing them on their head and shit. Like, what the fuck? Hey, you motherfuckers ain't right. They're taking motherfucking candy and making it into fucking like makeup and shit, and fucking blush, and they turn it. It's crazy, bro. I ain't lying, dude. These
I believe
motherfuckers are
it.
good, bro.
No, because, dude, it's like prison ingenuity, but instead of making weapons, you're making like glamorous outfits.
You're like, they like popped into a cell and then pop back out like Superman, like Kent Clark. They come out like, you're like, that motherfucker look familiar. They just came in Big Ben farm jacket, Raiders jersey 2 hours ago.
They were like, oh,
now he's in a
hell,
fucking
man.
G-string with his hair up, fucking lipstick on.
Let me ask you a question, man. Like,
downstairs you were Bill, now you're fucking Bianca.
in prison, like if a gay dude comes in there like that, and I mean, obviously not all gay people would do this, but like, do some gay people when they go in there, they like, no, it's going down. Like they're ready for this.
Hell yeah. There's fucking killers in there. On fucking level 4 yards, straight fucking tetas and the whole thing.
And they're ready.
Yeah, they came in there. It was like a motherfucking kid in a toy store,
Wow.
A candy store. What? They're like coming up to like the biggest, baddest dudes.
That's wild.
Yeah, trying to do all that. But, if you're not messing around like that, then they're not going to come approach you. But they're going to find all the motherfuckers that are doing that kind of shit.
What about
they
guards?
Ain't scared. They're coming in smiling, happy, like you come skipping onto the yard, all happy, shaking. I'm gonna be here for a long time with you guys. This is my new home. That's my daddy. Happy boy. You never seen somebody happy to be sentenced to prison. They're like blushing on the way in.
Yeah, because the normal, like what you see like in the media or whatever, it's like all the guys yell and then like the young guys are scared and upset and worried and like bummed out and they got to like deal with whatever.
Oh, no, these ones are like fanning themselves. Oh, girl, I have 20, yeah. That's crazy, bro. Like,
that's the best thing I've heard. Listen to this. Santos said his mother, Fatima DeVolder, was in the South Tower of the World Trade Center.
That's a fucking lie, bro. He found somebody's name that fucking died in that thing and he made himself their son. He got their name.
In the South Tower, September 11th, 2001, a claim he didn't even take back as he had to change his biography when it was revealed that he was lying. She didn't die there. That, after all, would have been easy to check. but was killed by cancer a few years later. In fact, she wasn't even in New York on 9/11, as she'd lost her green card.
Oh, man.
She was stuck in Brazil. And neither was his mother the first female executive at a major financial institution.
God, this dude really put it on there, didn't he?
According to the New York Times, his mother described herself on immigration papers as a housekeeper and homemaid. That's a dude who went into some kind of weird identity thing or something.
Yeah, dude. And he pulled it off, too.
Well, he's in there. And, dude, strangely enough, I even think he has a chance to hang in. Like, I think, like, weirdly, if he can just... I don't know, man. It's like... Because in like 20 years ago, that dude would have been thrown right out. Remember? I mean, dude, they tried to impeach Clinton because he got his dick sucked in the White House. Now you got a guy like this walking into Congress? No way. No way. But this is what happens when we've gotten to the level where the stupidity is coming out faster and you can deal with it.
Yeah.
And then what do? You go like fuck, I got a job. I can't fucking, what am I going to do? I can't deal with all this.
Now they just put you in. The best actors get the job.
It's just insanity to me, man. And I'm reading Sal Leminsky's book, Rules for Radicals right now, man. Man, he was, hey, man.
Did you read the book A Man Thinketh?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Why? What's that?
I heard it was a good book.
Okay. Who thinketh that?
Warren Buffett. It was one of his top 3 books.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, Sal Leminsky Rules for Radicals was like, that whole book is all about trying to...
Sorry about that, partner.
Oh, you disturbed.
Hey, sorry. My hair.
Yeah. Man. But that whole book is all about teaching people how to organize and overthrow the blah, blah, blah.
Is that right?
The thing that's crazy about it is he said something that, like, he said when the Cold War was still going on, it was sort of like seen as like an alternative to quote unquote like capitalism, right? But he's saying now, kind of like the way things are, capitalism is the status quo. It's gotten to a stage now where it's the system because there's no other one, right? They look to the Soviet Union or China and they go like, I mean, you don't want that, do you? And then there's capitalism. But I don't think they used to. Do you remember?
Where does socialism fit into all that?
Socialism is maybe like Europe-ish. And usually when you do socialism, maybe, just maybe, when you do socialism, it's usually like some small Icelandic fucking cold-ass fucking elf country, you know, full of elves and gnomes. It's like they do like a cool socialist thing and they tell everyone about around the world how awesome it fucking is. And then we're working these fucking crazy jobs listening to them talk about how badass it is. Yeah, they pay 50% in taxes. That's true. But we get 6 months off a year. For real. And everybody has health care. And there's still rich people here. There are. And then, like, all Americans, if you're like me, like a light in your heart just goes out. You're like, what the fuck is going on? What the fuck is that? They can do that in Iceland, Raskajevik, or whatever the fuck that weird country. Or Finland, right? Shit. This is California. Bro, I don't know what's going on. Dude, I've never seen the homeless like this. This is incredible.
Oh, it's gnarly right now. They're building these fucking... Well, Bass, is that her name? Karen Bass?
Yeah,
Bass?
the mayor.
Monique was just telling me that a couple days ago, her sister was driving by a spot that's like been inundated since the beginning of all this homeless shit was really getting down. It was a big encampment on the west side. It's a big one. And that she drove by and the fucking whole place was emptied.
Oh, really?
Gated up, and they had taken everything down. Like, they cleaned up the city, everything.
Whose job is that?
Well, I'm not sure whose job it is, but when she said that to me, I was like, I keep on hearing this thing, and I don't know if it's true, that Karen Bass is just grabbing all these people and then putting them in buses and sending them to other places. That they're really not. Is that what, do you think that that's what's going on?
That's how they used to do it all the time. I don't know that anything's changing. So who can say it? When would they do that? You know what I mean? Like,
she was talking, wasn't she talking a big talk about how she was going to clean up the city?
Oh, that was her whole thing.
That was her whole thing.
But that's that old New York.
And that's what I'm saying, like, where are they going? Who came in and is all of a sudden moving homeless people around? And where are they going?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Whose job? Like, imagine, like, is it the police? Do they call out the police and go, look, guys, fun time's over. You're going to go down to
bro.
5th Street?
The police come, and when the police, they've already given everybody, I watched it happen on Rose Avenue.
Right.
They cleaned the entire Rose up, and it took 2 days they did it. They started giving them all notices. Handwriting, give me your ID. Okay, you've been warned. We know that you've been warned. To everybody. Then they came like 3 days at a 72 and did it again. When they showed up on the morning to do it, it was at fucking 5 a.m., dog. And the fucking cops came in the fucking Explorers and shit. They pulled up, and behind them was a huge street crew of like city workers with brooms and everything. And they were like, get up. Either grab your stuff and start marching to out of here, or you can get into the cop car. And they had they had the whole shit, dude. They're ready to.
Dude, I want to interview.
And they cleaned the whole street in 2 days.
I want to interview one of those dudes. I bet you they got
I can get you one of those guys.
Let's do it.
I got some city workers.
Bring them in here. I want to hear the stories, man. That can't be an easy job, bro.
I have a guy named Mike who's retiring right now from the city of Santa Monica. He worked there 30 years. He was there. He's friends with me and Stevan. When he graduated high school, he went and started working for the city. Now the guy's retiring. He's already paid pension and everything.
Yeah.
But the guy, it's weird because he was working in the city back when we were young. And Santa Monica looked totally different.
Right.
He watched it and worked for the city. He watched it become the homeless center. And he's a guy that works in the parks and rec and street and dumps trash. Bro, he's telling me the craziest stories of him fucking being chased down by motherfucking bums with fucking butcher knives, and some guy pulled a gun out. Like, this guy's a fucking city worker. And he go, bro, I've almost fucking, he goes, I almost have to go to work strapped because of the shit that they have to deal with, bro. I'm going to bring him in.
Dude,
Mike.
that's a good one right there.
Yeah. He'll just sit there and tell us all the insanity of this city and how these guys that are doing all this shit, they're like locked up for 72 hours and back on the street again.
Right.
Guy was chasing him down the fucking alley with a butcher knife. Cops came, fucking tased his ass, put him in, and then fucking Mike's like, yeah, fucking 3 days later, I'm fucking.
He's like, hey, how's it going?
Cleaning up another alley, and the guy walks right by him.
Man. So yeah, man. So that's what I'm saying. Like, who does that?
And the other thing too, though, the other thing too, though, Chuan, is you got to remember this, man. That not only is this thing become so big, if you think about when you were young, think about 20, 25 years ago, homeless people.
Right.
You'd see them once in a while, but the homeless person was really like somebody's begging for some money or just kind of homeless, and like people look by him, someone feels sorry for him, and maybe they, but they wouldn't be like scared of these motherfuckers. Like, and a lot, you just see the homeless people a lot of times like running up to cars and punching cars and throwing shit and knocking shit. Like the homeless people right now, I mean, when you start thinking about the mental aspect, the drug aspect, the just people that are just plain sick and tired, you start mixing all that up, man. And like the homeless community, people are afraid of the homeless community these days.
Right. Yeah, you used to take pity on them.
Right.
Now you're like, fuck it. It ain't work. Don't look them in the eye.
And another thing is, and I know everybody can relate to this, I remember homeless people were people that were older, people that had just like, once in a while you'd see somebody young, but it was obvious that they were really mental. Like they were like talking to themselves maybe. Or
right.
But I remember once in a while, and this is years ago, I remember seeing like a young, healthy, like young guy. Hey, bro, you got a couple dollars? And I remember saying to myself, this is a fucking young guy.
Right.
How's this guy homeless? Now, all over. Young kids. Oh, I came down from Oregon. I'm homeless. Got money like. But I don't know that it's almost like they've chosen to do this rather than join society.
There is some sort of strain of that. I've seen it. And I remember like in Berkeley, like you would see these like kids. When I say kids, I mean like 20s, 18, 20, 22. And they'd be like some kind of goth punk thing kind of looking. They were homeless and they had a dog. And you'd see them and you'd be like, so you guys are just on the bum. You're not really homeless. Right. You're a hobo.
Right. A hobo.
Right. You're a hobo.
By choice. Ran away.
Right. You don't want to deal with the bullshit.
You want to grow up.
And there's a little piece of me that's like, kind of respects it because it's like, well, all right, that's your choice. That's why you're living outside, right? That's why your dog's cleaner than you, but you do have that right. So I'm like, all right, well, I don't give him any money because I'm like, you could do push-ups.
It's just weird, man. I'm seeing like a lot of it's just crazy, man. It's a major, major, major issue, Chuman. And I don't know that, I always say, I don't think there's a blanket solution to this thing. I think this is a deep problem, and if we don't start figuring it out from where it starts, or like everything else is just some band-aid ass shit.
Well, I mean, so like I'm looking at all that and then I'm thinking about,
I'm not saying I know what to do.
No. And you know what, but you know what I'm sick of people making everybody be like, oh, all right, because one of the tricks in this argument is like, okay, so what's your better idea? And then you're like, oh, I don't know, man. Can we just talk about it? And they're like, well, you don't have a better idea. So now, and now we're going to go back to, status quo.
Right.
And the status quo is what created the homelessness. That created the homelessness. In fact, the word homeless, even now I think about it, we're talking about, when I was coming up, I don't even remember the term homeless. There was bums. That was a bum. That's what we call people. Yeah. You're a bum.
Yeah.
And then I think homeless is a new term. And I think
it is. We used to all call them bums back in the day.
Right. And a bum was somebody that was like not willing to do work.
Yeah.
Instead of homeless, which says something different. It's like you just don't have a place to be at. You don't have a place to be at. And that's why how we got to this point was, I heard this other guy talking, and he was saying that in the old days, capitalism they used to argue that when communism existed, they used to argue that capitalism is better than communism. And some of the arguments would be, well, capitalism creates like a thriving middle class. They used to say that. Or they also used to say that capitalism leads to better consumer choice, better consumer products. And the whole theory behind all these different like things that they would say was like, well, the market's a competitive place. It's competitive. And so these toothpastes are going to be competing to be the best brand at the best price. That's what customers need. That's how you keep them efficient, lean, mean. But once you get to a point like where we're at now in capitalism, there's not really that much choice. Like Trader Joe's is a generic store. You go to Trader Joe's, there's no brands there. It's all this fucking thing. And they make it seem like it's funny and cute and ironic and hipstery. All right? Like, oh, Trader Joe's. Look at this news.
Fuck the big guys. Right?
Yeah, right. Oh, look at this news. It's a newsletter that's whimsical and got big tire bicycles on it from those weird fucks in the old days. All that bullshit. Trader Joe's. But it's all a generic store.
Right.
It's all one fucking thing.
It's all 99-cent store.
Even my thing that I think is so great, Costco, it's really only 2 brands. You're not getting a selection. It's a whole bunch of bullshit. And then you go like to the regular grocery store. Dude, I don't even go to regular grocery stores. Sometimes I go into a regular grocery store and I'm like, what the fuck is this? I like walk around and I'm like, what kind of weird shit? I can't even believe. Have you ever been in a grocery store and you look and you go, I can't believe this is all the Latin food you have. Like one half of an aisle, it says ethnic foods.
Right. The other half's fucking Filipino and Jewish.
Yeah, there's like 3 jars of gefilte fish, right? And then you go there and you're like, I can't believe this is it. And then if you're from those communities and you look at the price of the hot sauce, you're like, you
Can't
gotta
afford it.
You're like, can't be fucking kidding.
Right.
Only white people would pay that for this bullshit. Anyway, I'm just saying, all that stuff no longer exists in capitalism. Like, it no longer exists. Now we've got, like, no choice, high volume bullshit. Dude, I was looking at these fucking fast food joints, and I'm like, all these are just colorful cafeterias.
Not really where they are. And the food, they're turning that shit out at the cheapest, most filler. I mean, I just saw a video on fucking these burgers from fucking McDonald's. It was enough to make you fucking throw up, man. Like, it ain't even meat.
Right.
But they're just pounding it out. The lowest price. How little of actual beef can we put into this product? What's that? You know, like, and sell it off with a bunch of marketing. It's sickening.
And the part that's crazy about all that is that what's the marketing? What's the marketing? Like, how do they...
Horrible bullshit. Well, they're marketing it like you have a choice, right?
Well, they do that, but like McDonald's, their marketing thing is, I'm loving it.
McLovin' it.
I'm loving it. But like, it must work. And Coca-Cola, enjoy, or the real one. The fuck?
Nike, just do it.
Just do it. That's
just
why.
Pull out that card and just...
Right. That's right. That's why I believe that fucking that ultra marathon runner Lorena Ramirez from the Chihuahua Mountains, she should fucking...
Why doesn't New Balance give her a deal?
Fuck, man. You know what, man? Fuck New Balance.
Yeah.
Fuck New Balance. Yeah. That end confuses me, man. I see that end and I'm like, what am I looking at? An old man's nursing shoe, or what the fuck is that? What? Vibes? Oh, dude, sorry.
Well. No take
I
it, man.
talked all that shit, and I look at it. Steve's like, "Look at his shoes," and it's a giant N.
Yeah.
But it is confusing, and I didn't mean.
You meant it. Fucking
meant
stand by
it,
it.
yeah.
Don't be fucking scared, bro. You
No,
meant
but they
that
look
shit.
good on you.
You meant it. You meant it. Fuck, man. I ain't fucking taking it.
They look like old man nursing shoes.
They are.
Oh, and
Keep my feet together.
A youngish
Fuck.
looking man.
Shit, I got old feet.
No,
like
but
old
the socks are
motherfuckers.
changing it. The socks have balanced it all
What are you
out.
going to call this show?
I don't fucking know, dude.
Fuck New Balance.
Weather balloon, George Santos. What did we start out with?
Weather balloon, George Santos, socialism.
And Scat Taco.
And JFK coming back to life running.
MAGA fools, bro.
Make America great.
100 fucking
Boy, they're
years
sure
old.
doing it, huh?
Fuck.
God damn.
Well, guys, listen, man.
Well,
I want to give a shout out, man, to our sponsor, which is Alien. Alien by Bolt. They're one of our biggest sponsors. Bolt CBD, Alien CBD. And I also want to give a big shout out to Vibes. Vibes is one of our big sponsors. Right. Make everything possible. Shout out to Vibes. Shout out to Cookies. Vibes Rolling Papers. Cookies Family. Burners. Shout out Esteban Oriol and Soul Assassins. Enzo's Pizzeria for great calzone and pizza. Thank you. And listen to the Hard Luck Show Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Chumahan, what do you got, partner?
Ovando Bone LLP, we wear braids to court. Let the tomahawks fly, the best legal representation that money can buy, and that's what I got.
Can you pee?
It's a great fucking little scat you got there, buddy.
You gotta be quiet.
Yeah.
Just go on. See what happens.
What
See
you
what
got
happens.
there, partner?
Sean at movemental.media. www.hardluckshow.com.
Smitty, do you like Rick James?
Blue highs. Blue highs.
Blue eyes.
Blue highs.
Blue eyes.
What do you got there over there, partner? You got motherfucking dragon bags with a Z?
I got a whole lot of nothing.
That was his.
You went from going up in business to going down in business.
Yeah, it's like a
the
dust
economy.
ball.
The economy took a shit.
He's being funny now.
Okay.
Now he's telling jokes.
Dragon bags.
Yeah, dragon.
All right.
All right,
They make
dragon bags
bags.
with a Z.
What is he?
Yep, get to 21 quicker.
The gate will crack.
Mike.
Yes, sir, man.
Yes, sir.
Mike Angelo Photography on IG, man. Bionic Sound Systems. Your DJ needs, we got you, man. You know
Hey,
what's up.
Mike.
Yoster.
You know there's another Mike Angelo Photography?
No, get the fuck out.
I swear to God. I looked up.
We're going to have to battle.
Yeah, you're going to have to battle him. White dude.
Good fucking time.
Mike Angelo, he's a white.
Fuck it.
Right.
Does he wear New Balance?
Yes.
We're out of here because I'm getting sleepy. I'm gonna go eat some tacos and
No,
go
I eat
home.
a hot dog now. My blood pressure goes up.
We out of here. Hasta la vista.
Got some good shit for the hard luck, baby. Got some good shit for the hard luck, baby. Yeah, we got some good shit for the hard luck, baby.